Hello there! You made it to the end game of Monster Hunter Wilds. You want to play Sword and Shield, but you don't know what builds you should aim for. In this brief video, I will show you two options that will work for grinding out the endgame of Monster Hunter Wilds while having a slight twist over some other builds. If you're also wondering how to play Sword and Shield, I uploaded a combo guide for the best weapon in the game, so if you're curious, head over there. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe for future speedruns, guide videos and challenge runs. The first set is a more damage-oriented one, but if you want an extremely comfortable build, I will talk about that after this build. It's a mix of Odogaron, Corrupted and Arkveld pieces that focuses on weakness exploit, burst and offensive guard. Burst is a really strong skill for Sword and Shield as long as they are using an elemental weapon, granting us up to 21 raw attack and 140 element. Weakness exploit gives us 30% crit on weak spots, 50% on open wounds, and offensive guard procs a lot throughout the fight, giving us a short 15% attack buff. The main downside here is that you will have to sharpen relatively often, but it's worth it. Once you are more comfortable against your usual matchups and feel like you're playing Sword and Shield well, I highly recommend swapping to this set as it allows you to have fast hunts. Pair the setup with a Corrupted Mantle and monsters will bow down before you, asking whether or not they should drop you that ever-elusive crit boost 3 decoration. That's why I have so many of them and didn't spend 30 hours grinding decos on stream to not have a single one. That couldn't be me. I also have an entire 3 minute and 29 second Tempered Arkveld hunt up on my channel with this build for you to check out and see the damage numbers for yourself. If you are rather new to the game, new to Sword and Shield, or generally want to take the safer route, this Arkveld mix build is comfortable and will keep you healed up at all times. For the weapon, you should craft the Agitator Sword and Shield for the innate offensive guard 3, especially nice if you don't have good decos yet. This weapon has great stats all around and works well against all fights in the game. If you were lucky and got a razor sharp 3 deco, slap that boy in and enjoy having to almost never grab that whetstone again. Crit boost is just for extra damage. We have a mix of weakness exploit and maximum might for easy 60% crit, going up to 70% with our weapon choice. Maximum might was buffed to requiring only 2 seconds of full stamina in comparison to Iceborne's 5 seconds. If you keep using the chop and lateral combo as well as position yourself through sliding slash, you'll have it up most of the times. The reason this set is so comfortable is that we not only have recovery up 3 to make healing sources way stronger, this set also heals you every time you pop any wound, and that heal is very nasty. When I dropped to around 50% HP, I popped a wound and was healed right back to full. Add your Palico to the mix, who heals you like a madman, and you might not even need healing items for the entire hunt. Flare is currently bugged to an unknown degree, but it does pop extra damage occasionally and is supposedly making it easier to open wounds. You might have noticed that both sets have 1 point of wind resistance and 2 to 3 points of flinch free. Why would you pick these two over, let's say, Divine Blessing? Well, wind resistance 1 lets you ignore an annoying move from Arkveld. Sometimes he does this side flip and applies wind pressure. Flinch free lets you ignore many smaller attacks such as Arkveld's Horn Jab or Reidau's Head Impale, and in my opinion these two perks feel a lot nicer than Divine Blessing, especially since Sword and Shield loves to get interrupted easily. If you don't feel comfortable running the Corrupted Mantle yet, which drains HP whenever you aren't attacking, the Mending Mantle will do just fine for stickier situations, otherwise Rocksteady Mantle is a fine choice as well. But Dr. Phil, there is no Agitator in any set. The main reason why I didn't go for any Agitator is that it's out of your control. If you topple a monster, then perhaps paralyze it or chain topple it before it can even enrage, you will waste 5 skill points for that entire duration. Though, you can always exchange the Odogaron parts from the first set for Agitator parts such as Fulgur Anjanath and go Agitator 5 instead of Burst 5 if you prefer that. This one was a brief video, but hopefully very helpful for many of you. I don't only post build videos though, I also post speedruns. I stream a lot, where I love to talk to every single one and answer all the questions. And additionally, I have guides as well as challenges up on my YouTube channel. At the end of the week, I also post a progression guide for Sword and Shield, so if you're perhaps a bit newer or have friends that are new, that might help them. And obviously, I post updated builds with upcoming title updates as well. Otherwise, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I wish all of you an amazing day. Thank you. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, for the past days, for the absolutely astonishing support. I'm extremely grateful. I love you all. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye!